Anyway, so let's move on to the big pay-per-view news that broke, where the pay-per-view schedule came out.
Yeah, WWE Money in the Bank will now be a cross-branded show starting next year, making it five cross-branded pay-per-views.
Yeah, so now we got the Big Four and Money in the Bank as a fifth cross-branded show. They released the pay-per-view schedule. They took 2 pay-per-views off the schedule.
Okay.
With less pay-per-view next year.
Okay.
You asked the question, Sal, the double up. They're doing 2 in May and 2 in October. So there were 2 months for 2 instead of like 4 or 5 that was last year. There were the games when we were going every other week, where every other week was pay-per-view.
Yeah.
It was getting ridiculous after SummerSlam last year.
So now with this cross-branding on this one,
that means there's going to be 2 Money in the Bank matches.
Yeah, I was going to say, are you going to have the 2 Money in the Bank match winners go against each other?
No. You have the 2 Money in the Bank, Raw and SmackDown, like you used to do.
Okay, all right.
And then you just have the 2 world title matches, and you probably do a women's title match. I'm wondering what to do with the women. That's my question. You're not going to do 4 other matches in one show. So I'm curious what to do about that. You're not going to do that. That will never happen. You're talking about ruining a gimmick. The only thing worse than that is doing a show where they do all cage matches. Oh wait, that was lockdown. Anyway,
wow.
That was I know that was.
I thought you were going to go Elimination Chamber.
No, it was definitely lockdown. Anyway, moving on. Go ahead.
Everyone's favorite Arrow, Stephen Amell, wrestled as a member of the Bullet Club in San Antonio at Survivor Series weekend.
That was a big surprise. Right. I heard he was going to be wrestling. I heard he was going to wrestle, and everyone was under the assumption we were just going to get like another rematch between Cody Rhodes and Stephen Amell. Everyone thought that was going to happen, and then all of a sudden they announced him as part of this 10-man tag, and everyone again thought he was going to be on the other team, and that's how it was advertised. And then he revealed himself as a member of the Bullet Club at the show.
Okay.
So he's an unofficial celebrity member of the Bullet Club.
Okay.
So now that he's got wrestling in his blood.
This is the second match he had wrestled. So
now
there you go.
No, do you expect some of the, I guess, wrestling elite
I don't know.
to pop on his show?
I don't know. I'm surprised. I'm kind of surprised. Wasn't Cody on Arrow a couple of times?
Yeah, at one point.
A couple times? I could have sworn during their little feud.
He
He was on Arrow twice.
He played.
I don't watch Arrow, so I'm asking you. I don't watch Arrow, so
he was on as a villain.
The only time I watch Arrow is during crossover events. I don't watch Arrow.
Yeah, he was on as a villain. Yes.
Okay, so we had a lot of on-air news, a lot of on-air things we like to talk about here. And we'll start from the top at Takeover. First of all, we had 2 title changes. I'll start with the one that didn't shock anybody, and that was Amber Moon winning the NXT Women's Championship. Finally. Sal, I know you were super excited when Amber Moon won. Right, Sal?
Nope. Hello?
I said you were super excited when Amber Moon won.
Yes. Finally. Jesus, it felt like 7 years.
Yeah, even though it was like 4 months. But it was nice to see Asuka in the ring. That was really cool. Shaking her hand, and that was a really cool moment, and it was really nice. Dad, your thoughts on Amber Moon finally being NXT Women's Champion?
It's about time. She's got talent. She can put, fans in the seat. She can basically hold her own. And like you said, Asuka with the belt, it was like the passing of the torch.
It was really cool.
Yes,
now, I have a question, Sal. With all the call-ups that we're going to be talking about in a few minutes, do you expect her to stay a babyface?
Asuka?
No, Amber.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a turn.
I mean, I was thinking about it because Nikki Cross was in the middle of that slow turn.
Right.
Insanity is kind of a face team as it is now. And there's not many women left. For
now.
Right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they have all the young classic girls. They haven't debuted them yet. But I'm just like, it's weird. It's a weird situation now in NXT.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, the big title change, the one that nobody really saw coming, was Andre Cien Almas defeating Drew McIntyre in only Drew's second title defense. So 3 title defenses. I forgot. He beat Adam Cole the night before. But 3rd title
He's like
defense.
a good old Sasha Banks.
Well, this is his first takeover defense. You're right, because he beat Roddy Strong on NXT, and then he beat Adam Cole in that house show. It's not Shawn Michaels as referee, and then he lost it on his first takeover.
So random.
It really is. It happened. It happened.
It did.
And so, understandable miss. I know there was a lot of mixed reaction on Twitter on this one. Dad, your thoughts on Andre Cien Almas being only the third? Me and David were talking. The boss were talking about this. The third Hispanic to main event a actual WWE or NXT pay per view behind Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, I kind of have mixed emotions about it. I was hoping that the title would change hands at another event, and McIntyre would have the belt a little bit more. But hey, if he can run with it and they can do a program with him, that's great. Yeah, McIntyre's going to be out for a bit.
It's weirdly how that timed out. It's weird how that worked.
So hopefully they can find a program to work with him with. And
well, they got plenty to go with him. There's plenty to do with him right now. There's a lot of things you can do. Sal, your thoughts? I know you had a look in your face when I said that stat that me and David figured out.
Yeah. I had no idea.
Yeah, David told that one out on me. I did not know that one. And he was like, he's only this Mexican. I'm like, technically, Rey Mysterio is not Mexican. Technically. It's like, okay, Hispanic. He's only the third Hispanic. Thank you. There you go. Then you can go with that. Then you can go with it.
What about...
There was, I mean... I was shocked because obviously no one was expecting that to happen. But at the same time, I'm kind of glad because it wasn't such a expected ending.
Yes, I appreciated that. By the way, Selena Vega, unbelievable during that match. She was fucking amazing during the match. I love her so much now. And I shouldn't because she's the heel manager. I really should not love her as much as I do. God, you're going to say something?
I was going to say, with this, that hopefully he's going to get that other part of the audience.
I hope so. It'd be good for them.
That they would need as far as the Latino Hispanic audience to chime in, which would be great.
So, in WWE TV, we had a title change, and this one actually meant something.
Boo.
Well, this one is important. It's important for storyline reasons with the Shield, and also Miz had to get off. Can I finish talking before we get into who we're talking about? Jeez, you're as bad as Kyle on this one. So Miz had to get off WWE TV to go film the Marine 27, and with Becky Lynch.
Oh, was that the reason?
No, yeah, it's the reason. That's why Becky Lynch got jumped because she's gonna go film the movie too. So he's going to go film the Marine 27 with Becky Lynch and Shawn Michaels. That's not a joke, by the way. They really are in this movie.
Is it going to be special guest for 3?
Marine 27?
No, I think it's Marine 5 or 6. I don't even know what number we're on.
I think it's 6 now.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. That's not important to the story.
So Mr. Sloan makes an appearance in this one, too?
Okay, question. Are there more Marine movies or Sharknado movies? I'm just wondering.
Wait, more Marine movies or what?
Sharknado movies.
Oh, no more Sharknado movies.
I think they're even right now.
So anyway,
wait, there'll be another Rocky movie.
The Intercontinental Championship had to change hands, and since the Shield is going to apparently hold all the belts eventually, that's what they were saying. Roman Reigns is now the Intercontinental Champion. And I have to admit, the Roman Reigns match was great. I really enjoyed the match a lot.
But the most important fact is, isn't he
Grand Slam champion?
There you go.
He is now a Grand Slam champion. As a matter of fact,
Boo.
Well, let me say something here. Apparently, WWE pissed off JBL. You hear about this?
No.
So, they released a list of Grand Slam champions after Roman won, right? And they forgot JBL on the list. Forgot him. And he went on and was pissed because he's a former WWE Intercontinental US and Tag Champion. And they forgot him.
Lose their job now.
So, by the way, I would also like to note that now Seth Rollins is the only Shield member that's not a Grand Slam champion.
Wow.
Dean Ambrose is also a Grand Slam champion.
Just could set up a
Which one is Seth missing? The US?
The IC. He beat John Cena for the He beat John Cena for the U.S.
Oh, good, easy. Just slap it on him. You're good to go. There you go.
So, well, they're going to vote for the tag belts next week on Monday, so they'll have all the 3 belts on the Shield members again. But it's an interesting situation. I didn't know about that until somebody brought it up. Actually, I saw it in a meme. And I'm like, is that real? Like, one of those memes
you
where I'm like,
see it in a meme.
Oh, I did. I saw it in one of those still real to us memes. So I'm like, is that real? So I looked it up. I'm like, oh, that's legit. That's actually a legit stat. I didn't know. So, all right, moving on. We had a weird shitload of women show up on television the last couple of weeks. So we'll start on Raw.
Yes. Yes.
And Paige returned. And much,
dun, dun.
Really no shock to anybody that knew, but she showed up. But what did surprise a lot of people is she showed up with friends. And she's now hanging out with Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose. And they're now called Absolution. I don't like the name personally.
Yes.
Absolution?
That's the name of their team.
Absolutely. Absolution.
Hate the name.
That sounds like a new drink you have at the bar. I'll take the Absolution.
Anyway, I think I need the drink at the bar. Okay. But that's why I paid on the name. Anyway.
Is it Absolute vodka?
That's a joke. I was going for a paid drinking joke. Sorry.
Got it.
Anyway, Sal, your thoughts on the women for the Raw. Raw first. How do you think of these 3?
Fantastic. And hot.
Yes. Yes, I can give you that one. And I will say on the air, and we talked about this when Darren Young got released. And I made this deal then. I don't know if you heard me when I said this. We might have having connection problems that night. But that now Sonya Deville is the first ever WWE roster member open lesbian. She's the first one.
No.
I'm being serious. I'm actually being dead serious.
I know.
And it's not one of those things they made a big deal about. It's one of those, if you know, you know.
If you don't.
If you don't, you don't know. It's no big deal. It doesn't change her character at all.
No.
That's what's good about it, But she is the first one, and that's a big deal for the wrestling business, really.
I mean, it explains the braids.
Well, yeah, that's. I like the look, so I like the look a lot.
That made no sense, by the way.
How long has it been since there's been like a woman fashion besides the Force Horsewomen?
Wait, because that's not even a real faction technically.
Oh,
Force Horsewomen's not really a real faction because they're not on the same show.
All right.
Well. That's called Absolution. Well, over on SmackDown, at the same exact... The next fucking day.
Because the B Show are copycats.
Well, fuck that shit. Ruby Riott showed up.
And pray tell...
Flanked by Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan.
Yay.
And they're now known as the Riot Squad. With 2
Boo.
teams. By the way, with
That's
2
a
teams.
lame name.
It's better than Absolution.
Absolution is perfection.
It's terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, there it is. It was missing on Monday.
They took the burden down on us. They took that out of Seth Rollins' entrance on Monday. It really pissed us off.
It was sitting in your soundboard the whole time.
There you go. There you go.
Anyway.
So, with all these women coming up to the main roster, does this give more of a chance for other females having a developmental contract?
Oh, it sounds like the NXT women's division's got to wake up a little bit now because they only have Ember Moon and Nikki Cross right now on the television show, so they got to get some people on TV again.
It must be real nice to be champion now.
I know, seriously. Well, then they have with Asuka. Remember when Asuka was champion? The entire women's division got brought up.
Yeah, that's true. I remember that.
And then they debuted Ember Moon, and they debuted Nikki Cross, and then they debuted Ruby Riott. But when she was champion, they brought up the entire women's division during the original draft. So
what do you think about Paige's new look?
It's her same look, just with makeup.
No.
It's her same look.
She was more like a goth
Well, I mean,
chick.
she doesn't... Never mind. I'm not going to say it.
Go ahead, say
it. She looked
it.
different with clothes on?
Nope.
She doesn't look too much like a goth chick anymore.
That's because that's not her thing anymore.
Well, there you go.
She's now a leader with bitches, apparently. She is now.
That's what happens when you basically drop 260 pounds.
By the way, though, I got that reference. I got that reference. All right, nicely done. But I was going to say something about, apparently they wouldn't, I don't know, because it's the PG era, we can't just call them Paige and her bitches. We can't do that. So, that name wasn't
And she's never going to be in the Hall of Fame.
I got that one. I got that reference. Moving on to the weird. 205 Live, apparently. I don't watch 205 Live, but this was like a big deal on Twitter on the day after 205 Live has happened. Apparently, Hideo Itami is joining the Cruiserweight division.
Yeah,